Oh, here we are again, Thunderoder, Saturday, July 15th. We're doing another one. I want to talk about something with you about people who put eBay tags on all their garage sale things. This person was a prime example of this. I've seen some places where they'll have an expensive item with the eBay tag, you know, printed out. Oh, look, it's $48.50 on eBay, and I'm giving it to you for $10, you know. So, I want to talk about how, in this instance, I was able to get this for the price I wanted, and also just the subject in general about why people think that this is a smart thing to do at a garage sale. Okay? Now, in my opinion, you got different levels of pricing. eBay pricing is one level, which I think can be high because you're dealing with a worldwide market. A lot of potential buyers. It's a competition, you know. So you're going to get a higher price when you put your thing on eBay sometimes. That doesn't always follow. I mean, if you believe that putting it out in auction format is going to give you a better price, like a lot of their electronic emails you get, try listing this in auction format when your fixed price doesn't sell. I got a bridge to sell you, because that's bull. You'll put something out for 99 cents like this, and $4 shipping or $5 shipping, which, oh God forbid you'd put $5. Anyway, you get your 99 cents, you know, or you get $1.09, you know. So that doesn't work. Protect yourself with a fixed price, and give them an offer thing where if they want to fart around, but never put 99 cent unless you're just trying to shore up your feedback, which is what people try to do because of their outrageous rating systems they have, their outrageous seller performance standards. I mean, anyway. What I did here, as you can see here, we had $15, which is ridiculous, in my opinion. Now, however, is it ridiculous? $20. Is it ridiculous? You know, see, look at this. $29.99. Okay? Again, you can even see from this is what they were asking. Okay? Used and new from 20. So, Gameboy Advance, Gameboy Pocket. Okay, and also a little surprise. Huh? Where's the back thing? So that's part of what you do. Look over the thing. Guy's got this one taped on, which means the clip isn't working. So there's flaws. Screen flaws. Turn it on, see if it works. Peck at what they have based on the flaws of the obvious flaws, which is what I did. But what I first did is I noted with this lady, wow, you have done, or somebody has done, one hell of a lot of work here. I mean, she had 50 items with these tags on them. And I went, wow, you really worked hard at getting this out. This is a flattery approach. Now, I truly was impressed, so I wasn't just BSing her. Anyway, she said, oh, well, my husband did that. He's really into eBay, and she was rolling her eyes. Okay, so you got a divided house here. She didn't agree with him doing this. So I'm like, I've got something here. So, I wanted these because I had driven there and I wanted them and I knew I could sell them. So I say, well, that's nice, but this is a scuffy screen. You got tape on the back here. You're missing your cover. Oh, I didn't see that. I said, these items here to me would be worth $3 or $4 a pop. She goes, well, I mean, he's got, she said, well, what does he have? And I said, 15, and you've got this eBay, and I said, but you've got some problems here, you know. I mean, I appreciate you spent some time doing this, but this isn't worth that. And I said, you know, and anyway, she said, sure. She said $8. So there it is. I might sell them. I got a few games I can stick in there, but that's how you deal with it. Don't get belligerent and go. I've seen a lot of people go, walk away. Look at this junk. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. Just say, hey, you know, you've done a hell of a lot of work here. This is a lot of work printing all this out, all this printer activity, and this is very impressive. You know, these eBay prices. However, you know, you can't always get this. You know, pick at the quality, and then you can get it. You can get it for less than that, because she had a lot of stuff out, and nobody was biting. It looked like to me. But you know, this whole thing where people think that they can put these price tags out at garage sales is, to me, very silly. You know, I just don't get I understand what you're trying to do, But really, you're in a totally different reality. You can't get the prices. Now, see, he was cutting me a slack at 15, according to him. But really, there's no way, if you put that on eBay, you'd end up with $30 for those two. I don't see it. I can't believe it. So, this is a trick that people play, to try to get you to think that that's a reasonable price, which it's not. Like I said, I find these for maybe $2, $3, $4 each at sales, and that's what I pay, and that's what I got these for. I got lucky because the lady, was reasonable. Now, the other option you got to do is you got to walk away. You want it, she just thinks this, and let her learn her lesson. Let them learn. Hey, you're not going to get this. You're going to have to put a... Also, there's the ironclad guarantee. This guy gets this. He goes, oh, you didn't say there was a scuff on the upper right screen. The buyer on eBay gets an ironclad 6 months guarantee or whatever, a month or whatever it is. PayPal, eBay. Oh, you didn't say that. You didn't say there was wear on this label, and you didn't tell me that the, blah, 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 and so he calls and he opens a case. He gets with eBay, opens a case, and so that's the other factor with these guys. Garage sale, you made your money. I'd be an idiot to go back and say, hey, this doesn't work. Hey, I took the chance. I paid cash. I'm gone. You don't have to mess around. This thing, literally 30 days, even 60 days later, a guy could come back and go, hey, I can't even play these games. I had a guy come back with me just short of a month. And I looked it up, and it did say 45 days they had. Guy came back on me, and I had a little tiny tip of a piece of a game piece in a whole game that broke off. Literally a millimeter piece broke off, and they opened a case on me. So, that's the other side of these guys. Tell them, hey, what about the case? What about the ironclad guarantee that the buyer has to tell you, hey, this is not satisfying my deepest desires. These games aren't making me feel good after 20 days. And you got to deal with that. Your money in your PayPal account is not yours for quite a while. I'd say for 2 months, honestly. And that's ridiculous. That's totally ridiculous. But that's a chance you take. You get more money on eBay. But, you got to risk. I always sweep my funds in. If it goes to a negative balance, well, they can wait till I get the money, or whatever. I've seen people will close their bank accounts and stuff. So, although, there's been times, last two cases, I called and they took care of me. So I got to hand it to PayPal. Sometimes they see the value of a seller and they go, hey, we don't want to lose this guy. But they still give the buyer their money back, but they give you the money too. So see, this guy still, they're teaching people that they can open cases and they can get their money back by complaining. Now, I had that happen twice, and it was like $75 altogether. I got the money and the customer got the money. That's great, but that teaches that customer that all he's got to do is bitch a little and he's going to get the item for free. He didn't have to ship it back. He gets the item for free. The last one, the lady said it was dirty. I sent a toy and she said it was dirty. And ironically, we had washed that toy before we shipped it, which I never do. But it had been in the garage and it got dusty. So I couldn't believe that claim. But PayPal paid her and I got my money back. So, you deal with eBay, you deal with garage sales, and you got to remember that it's a different reality. You've got different prices, different price levels. Anyway, so, it was enjoyable. It was fun. I like going back and forth with people. It's fun. So, go out there, do the best you can. Don't get frustrated, and talk to people, and most people are going to be reasonable. They're going to drop price, and you're going to get what you want. Talk to them, be nice to them, and like I said, I got this for $8, and they had it marked 30. So that's a hell of a drop. All right, Don Droder, keep knocking it out. Bye.